It don't ready on my mind, don't ready. We don't settle my mind, don't settle it, because it don't bust, it don't happen again. So many Nigerians go continue to suffer until they realize, say, most of this, they are daddy GO. Most of this, they are puppet bandits, where they call themselves men of God. Say they are worse than the Nigeria politicians, where they accuse each and every day. There is no difference between Nigeria politicians versus most of the Nigerian men of God. But Nigeria has always focused on the politicians alone. Now, Kumuyi, this man will do face like frog, so he first support Buhari during Buhari administration. He said make anybody not condemn Buhari regime. He said because God is vexed with anybody where they condemn government where they rule. Now he don't still declare another optimistic and support for Bala Blue Olaba. The statement we make, he said God go use Tinubu take build Nigeria. He say all the people where Tinubu choose for a cabinet, say he know all of them. One on one, say all of them get good record. So no one will be saying all the try. He said Tinubu choose them antecedently, and he said make Nigerians make una compete with them. Say in so much belief, say God go use them to build new Nigeria. Yes, God is already using them to build the new Nigeria. Yes, now, because something of 100 naira before is now 1,100. Bread of 250 before is now 1,300. Can't you see God is using them to build Nigeria? You see, Nigerians now not build ourselves problem, because 90%, 95% of Nigerians they be malu. The one single Catholicious brain, you know, they with many people for inside this Nigeria. Until you realize, say, religions and politics, they are the same. They are full of hypocritically memes. Until Nigerians realize, say, so many of these una men of God, una know they exist for una high. They don't care about una. They only care about una offering and tithe, because they see una as mugu, they see una as maga. They use their susu ministry till they escort una every day, because now God una they give the money, but now man now they shop am. Just like the same way where una know they exist for the eyes of Nigerian politicians. Nigerian politicians don't care about the masses, but they only care about the vote. That's why you see them say when there is time for election, they go do everything to take measures, say they convince you, to take measures, say they confuse you, to take measures, say they trick you to take collect your vote. After that vote, then go fly like the bird where be say he stand on top of tree where be say one fall. The bird must move. So many Nigerians are living in illusion, mentries. So many Nigerians are living in Nollywood, because when it comes to all this una puppet bandit, now that time so many of you now can remember, do not judge so that you may not be judged. You are not the master that called him. Leave him and the master. Leave judgment for God. Touch not my bola and do my bekus no harm. I mean, I touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. If that was written in Bible, they were not talking about the prophet of anywhere but left face where they see today. They were not talking about stomach infrastructure men of God of these days. And that verse have nothing to do with Nigeria, because just as I say, so many of una for this country, Una no want apply logic into religious systematic so that una go see and so una mumu big like Z word. Most things that happen in the Bible, we are just referring to a small circle like Israel, all those Egypt, all those areas. It never refer to Nigeria or Ghana or neither Zimbabwe. But you, when they say you dey on the 21st century, you are living your life with a story that existed over thousands of years ago or millions of years ago. Can't you see you are updated, you are backwardated? Now, all this wrath of God we all of una dey avoid. You don't want to talk to man of God, you don't want to talk to pastor, you don't want to talk to prophet because una no want wrath of God and no need cause. My question is this: is there any wrath bigger than the wrath of Buhari? Is there any wrath bigger than the wrath of Tinubu? Is there any wrath bigger than the wrath of APC? Is there any wrath bigger than the wrath of Nigeria politicians? Is there any wrath bigger than the wrath of poverty? Is there any wrath bigger than the wrath of hardship? Is there any wrath bigger than the wrath of pains and agony? Common sense is not common. Now, not until una realize, una see all these una men of God, they will continue to brainwash una. Because somebody like this Kumuyi now will be say, it dey metamorphose this liquidated, jagbajastic, and outdated, conspicuous, Instagram non-entity stigmatic from a mouth. So, in generation to generation, we never suffer, that we never know poverty. But you will be mumu so. When you say, touch not my anointed, you dey suffering. You are suffering, and your generation to generation will go continue with the suffering metamorphosis. No, because this is the reality. From generation to generation, the family of Nigerian politicians can never not suffer till the end of time. But you see, you, when they clap for this politician, you are suffering already. Your generation to generation, una go begin to live in abject poverty, metamorphosis, a bacolicious entity. Until many of una visit Google App Shop to go download the latest version of Sense. If not, una go continue to see suffer they come. Una never see anything until una face reality. Because so many of una don't want face reality. Small time as people will say, why be saying I pass a talk to, why you know they talk to imam like this? How many imam you don't see say that they disgrace themselves? Let's be sincere. How many imam you don't, at least not be by force to talk. If this man don't know what he want to talk at his age now, he better keep his mouth short. Make it use it to want to take nowhere. If you don't know what to say, he better keep his mouth short. That to come, he's mocking you people. You don't know. It's mock. Have you ever seen Kumuyi convoy? You go know, say these people, they are living their heaven. They are not interested in your heaven. No. They build their heaven. They are living it. And you, where they prepare for heaven where no they exist, you don't help them achieve their heaven here on earth. But you are waiting for heaven. That same Bible tell you, say, it will be more easier for a head of camel to pass through needle than a big man to make heaven. Any of these una men of God, is there anyone that is a poor man? The Bible say, except a pastor that is rich, except a prophet that is rich. I am not surprised, because you are already a Catholicious, you are already a sheep metamorphosis, because yes, you are just like a sheep that follow the shepherd. What do you expect from a sheep metamorphosis? A ram meles or malicious? What do you expect? Because ram is the most liquidated, updated, backwardated, and brainless metamorphosis species. is the most wacolicious and a malicious. If you put on top table, you go Menduguri, come back. He did there, no, they go, even if hungry, they beat, no, they go anywhere. That was what you were referred to. If you don't know what a caustic and nonsense Instagram man on entity, most of these are men of God. They are the most heartless people you can ever see on earth. But just they play, because time go come, you go explain tire, evidence no day. Hey God, you don't read.